anti-aircraft systems downed 120 Ukrainian drones overnight. The majority of these drones were intercepted in regions bordering Ukraine, including Bryansk, Kursk, Belgorod and Oryol. No damage or casualties were reported. The drones were part of Ukraine's ongoing efforts to strike deep inside Russian territory. The intercepted drones include 30 in Bryansk, 29 in Kursk and 17 in Belgorod. The Oryol region, also targeted, has been hit by previous drone attacks aimed at Russian oil facilities. Following the drone attacks, Russia's Civil Aviation Authority lifted temporary restrictions on air traffic in several cities, including Moscow, St. Petersburg, Kaluga and others. Well, Peter, bringing you back in, thank you for staying with us. Let's look at these Russian reports. 120 drones, they say they have downed, saying no damage, no casualties. Do you think that is the case? We often get limited reporting through from Russia. And is this a signal, if it is true, of the might of the Russian military assets versus Ukraine, who, of course, are facing a pause from the US and questions about support from Europe?
Indeed. If it is true, it's a significant development. But we must take the reports from Russia with a little bit of... we've got to be very careful about what the truth is and what isn't. Probably there has been some damage to Russian infrastructure and Russian cities. But clearly, from not only the reports coming out today, but from the last few days, it seems that Russia are gaining the upper hand. Now, this puts Zelensky under huge pressure because, for the moment, Europe have not seemed to be diplomatically supporting him with the kind of commentary and statements that one would expect after such Russian military gains. There's been very quiet on the diplomatic front, and it should be of a concern to those who are, let's say, pro-Ukrainian in this effort, as to why there hasn't been more diplomatic support from Trump, from the EU, and indeed what Ukrainians' response will be militarily if these Russian claims turn out to be true. The latest developments should be very concerning for Ukraine and her allies.
Peter, thank you ever so much for joining us today.